What's going on, YouTube? Today, Mad Bane here. I'm going to show you guys the best graphic settings for a 1660 Ti for Warzone 2.0. Now, what I have, obviously, you got to select your display adapter, your refresh rate. On your custom refresh rate, just set that to unlimited. And then, all this right here off. Come up to quality. Now, mine says custom, right? So just try these settings here. I got NVIDIA image scaling, Filmic SMAA T2X, low, 85 for the memory scale. And then texture resolution, just put everything on low. Like this is on normal. That way some stuff doesn't look, too shitty. And then, so all my settings are low. Short clutter distance, low particle quality, turn off bullet impacts and sprays. Like it doesn't affect much, but I just turn it off just because it's pointless. Shader quality, medium. Near for your tessellation. Terrain memory on max. Make sure that's on max. So that way, you don't have to worry about it struggling. Now, I have texture streaming on, which you could turn this off. If you want more frames, I just like it because it only uses your internet. Like it's a slight effect on your CPU, but I have an i7 10750H in my Asus laptop, so it's it doesn't bother my CPU at all. Streaming quality normal. Volumetric quality low. Deferred physics quality off. Water caustics off. Turn this off. Now, if you want to be able to see like clearly in the water and stuff, turn it on if you want. But I don't really like the water will drop your frames a lot. Like right now, you see I have 110 to 113. It's going up and down. That's because I'm streaming. So I stream and game off of one computer, i7 10750H and a 1660 Ti. And while I'm streaming and gaming, I still get 100 to 110 frames on Warzone. Now, when I drop in, I get 80 frames, but once I hit the ground, I'm at 110. So without it, I'm at like 120 to 130 when I'm not streaming. So shadow map resolution, very low. Screen space shadows off. Spot shadow quality low. Spot cache low. Particle lighting low. Ambient occlusion off. Screen space reflections off. Static reflection quality low. Weather grid volumes off. Now, I always turn on plus boost just to give the CPU a little, it's for CPU bound cases. And usually my CPU will be like, sometimes it just depends. When I'm streaming and gaming, it's 80 to 90. So that's why this is on. But when I'm not streaming and gaming at the same time, it's around 60 to 70. So I don't really have to worry about that. Depth of field, I have this off. World motion blur, turn that off, turn this off. Turn both of these off. These are dog shit. Whenever you turn, it like makes everything blurry, and then you wonder why you lose people when you're fighting. That's one of the reasons why. Film grain 0. Now, for the view, this is all essential, but the FOV does matter because whenever so like the higher you turn up the FOV, the more you're going to lose frames because more of the screen's being loaded. So if you lower this all the way to 60, right? Like you turn it all the way down, it's going to give you more frames, but I would rather be able to see more of the map. Third person up. And then right here, so if you want the best quality for when you're playing, so your character's not like jumping up and down and doing stuff like that, like when he's running or shooting or all that stuff, turn this down to 50% for third person and first person. And then obviously like these two don't matter, but so that's my settings for the 1660 Ti. And again, you see the FPS, it's going up and down, but in game I average 100 to 110 while streaming, and I have an i7 10750H with a 1660 Ti. So if you guys have any questions, leave a comment down below, and I'll see if I can answer any questions or help anybody that needs it. All right, peace.